Welcome. We are here, ready to go, guys. You know what time it is. Of course, we got more chess today. Champions Chess Tour. Today we have the losers quarterfinals and the semifinals and the finals today. So a lot of finals going on today. I am your
Lots of
host.
finals.
Yes, I'm here. Maria, you ready to go? Let's go, chat. I'm ready.
Yeah, everything apart from the grand final
Mm.
tomorrow. Magnus is sitting out today. He won yesterday. It was a dramatic match, especially the end of it. I'm sure you heard of it. I'm sure you saw the famous clip already. But yeah, today is a new day. Hikaru is going to wait for his losers finalist, who is going to be decided after today's two matches. And then the winner of that one will play Magnus tomorrow.
Yes, in fact, there's I think it may be a shorter day today, which of course we wanted more chess because I think it's like less than they have two games less per match or something like that. So
Yeah, each match is only two
only two
games,
games, yeah.
including the final match of Hikaru. So it's the first time he will be playing two games instead of four. But yeah, we'll see. Maybe there will be more Armageddons. Maybe there will be more excitement. We'll see. It's worth mentioning that all of the players who will be playing today already advanced to the final in person in Saudi Arabia this summer, but they're still playing for quite a big prize.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there's a lot of money on the line. There's a lot of pride, and also, hey, I want to win, right? Of course, everybody hates to lose. It depends on what game, and even
Yeah,
a
I just want
occasional
to lose
game.
and go
I
home.
just want to lose and go home, like yeah, right? Come on. So it's gonna be fun. I'm excited to actually see how everything goes out because you only have two games. So with the two games, lots of times that even dictates how you play, what opening choices that you choose. Sometimes you play stuff that may be dubious, but also given a situation, you need to make sure that you win 1.5 out of two in these situations here. I mean, to make it to
Hmm.
the next matchup, and then try to make it to a grand final and to face Magnus, which Hikaru was looking to do. Yesterday was crazy. I mean, if he would have had Rook, like it's here on the screen right here, Rook F G3. If you guys missed it, yesterday was the critical move. We all saw it. Well, I mean, of course, we saw it happen. We saw what happened here, and even Magnus and Hikaru afterwards kind of like shuffled. Oh, chess is chess. What is this game? Like, how is this even possible? Where this would have been a different story if he was able to find Rick after G3 yesterday. But of course, Hikaru's still in this thing, so rooting for him. Hopefully, he's able to make it through to the grand final.
Yeah, he said himself it is a Magnus effect. Because even if you cannot find this specific move, you need to make a move, and
Mm-hmm.
there are not so many available here. And I think, I'm sure, had he played anyone else, there is a maybe 30% chance he would still make this move just to make some move. Like you can always resign. You can always resign later.
Yeah.
Yeah, could be that he was just not happy with this particular game. Although overall he was quite happy with his play yesterday.
Yeah, he said, and of course, going into Norway Chess too as well. He said, "Yeah, I'm quite happy." That's what he said. So that felt good. Glad that he's
Hmm.
feeling good. When he feels good, we all feel good, right? So that's how it goes. Here, it's the Hikaru effect in a way.
I mean,
Sometimes we
yeah,
do
he is ready to play Norway chess. He's preparing. He already thought of all jet lags possible, arriving to Norway thanks to this event like 6 days in advance. I mean, it's great. Anything that comes out of this is only a bonus. But he's already in the final of the consolation bracket, and if he wins, he will also make it to the grand final and get another chance to defeat Magnus.
Woo! Well, all right, Chad. We need some energy from y'all yesterday. Y'all brought the energy. You brought the spams. You had everything. Okay, so hopefully we get that same energy today. We need all of that. In fact, Maria, who is he facing today? It's actually on the screen here, but who will he be facing? What is the potential?
Well, that's a good question. He might be facing Nuderbek, he might be facing MVL, he might be facing Fedoseev. Yeah, so MVL is playing, he played Levon. It's Artemiev, right? MVL is playing Artemiev. No. Okay, now I am forgetting. We still have no games. I think there is
no
still
games out.
again a bit of a delay. Nepo, right? Nepo, exactly. So all of them are really strong players. Yeah, we see Noderbeck on screen.
Where is he at? It's like nighttime, or is it the room? No, maybe that's just the room.
I
Seems
think
like it's just night over there.
I think, yeah, he's probably in Uzbekistan. Historically, Noderbeck never arrived to an event more than like half a day before the start. So if he is not at the tournament, he must be in Uzbekistan. And right now, oh wait, is he playing Sharjah? I don't think so.
Oh, he is. He is. I saw him playing. Well, I was looking at. I like to look at the games of the tournament. So I
Sharjah
know
Masters he's playing,
he's
right?
playing. Right, he is playing. I don't remember seeing that.
But then it means he had a game today and yesterday, and then he plays an entire
Then he
event
played.
after that.
Yeah, he did. I remember seeing that.
Wow.
And won his game.
Yeah, he won
Oh
against
shoot! Sorry, guys.
Imyan
Oh,
from India.
forgot. I'm sharing my screen. So like, I was about to go check Sharjah Masters real quick, and it went through the other tabs. So I can't go check on this screen. I can go check on the other screen. I just wanted to see his game today.
Yeah, he won his game today comfortably. Yeah, he's on 4.5 out of 6. Still, kudos to Noderbeck to combine 2 events at once. I don't think anyone else is participating both in here and in there. Yeah, no one else. It's pretty impressive.
There's Noderbeck and Fedoseev.
So it must be around like 8 p.m. there.
See what them boys doing. I'll pull it up on the other screen. Round 6, and where's Noderbeck's game? Here, yes, he won against Paul with the white pieces in an English, or sort of a Catalan type of English game. In game, he likes those. And then straight into this is about business, straight right into more chess. Get the pass pawns rolling.
I see Nepo's camera froze again on chess.com's stream. He is with a slightly different expression, but still the same Nepo frozen.
That's funny. He always has a frozen. Yesterday he had the same thing. The frozen cam, like, yo, get your camera right, bro. What is he doing? No, where is he at actually? Is he in Norway?
No. No, I think he should be in Russia. Although I don't recognize that room he's in.
So is this their game?
Oh, right, he moved. He moved since I visited him.
I'm gonna say, is this his game? Yeah, I think the game. I need the link.
Oh, yep, the game is there.
There we go. Got it. All right. And we have, looks like in London. No, this is not London. This is something else.
Petrov.
Oh, okay. Petrov with the early bishop b3. Yeah, and this is a live position. It's looked Londonish, obviously.
It kind of transposed after bishop went back to f1, d4, and bishop f4, but it's kind of better for white in this variation. There is no annoying queen b6, no attacks on b2.
Now he takes. I like this for white because we have the obvious iso pawn here. Knight comes over to d4 after c3. Play c3, knight d4. Very easy play for white. Play against the iso pawn. Maybe even, and it's going to be a long shot, but shadowing the bishop to put some more pressure on this. This will weaken, obviously, the h3 pawn. So you have to be careful if we do something g3, h4, bishop g2, put some pressure on d5 this way.
Yeah, the famous isolated pawn. It's the recurring theme of this tournament.
A lot of iso pawns. Fedoseev versus Noderbeck.
Crazy Coffee Man, do you like Fedoseev? Who are we cheering for? Chat!
Big fish, big fish. Of course, big fish.
I mean, he is everyone's favorite, right?
Lay big fish.
He is much less rated than everyone else at this tournament. He also is the only one without esports team. So far, I'm sure he is already being approached by different
Someone.
teams. Actually, I don't know. Can they have more than 2 players? Is it possible we will have like Falcons approaching him?
It's a good question. They do have Magnus and Bobby on the same team, which is like seems like that's illegal, to put them on the same team. But
Yeah.
yeah, it is
No,
possible.
Magnus and Hikaru, for example, no
That's
way.
true.
They cannot be.
Come on, bro.
We
Come on.
always had this rivalry between them ever since Chesscom and Play Magnus and Chess24, and now we have Liquid and Falcons, and we have my cat. Who will sign my cat? She is adorable.
Yeah, you need
We
that
need
for
her to
team
be
spirit, team mascot,
team mascot, Team Furry.
Team
Okay, well,
Furry.
Team Furry is probably not the best name these days.
Pawn takes enemy of bishop b5, maybe 95 type of stuff. This is very equal here. Engine thinks otherwise here with a 0.5, 0.6. They like this 95 move, which is played. 95 really strong, takes. This is a strong square, kind of annoying, still dealing with the pawn. That is sort of the slight advantage White has is with the square on e5.
Patiasmo says we need some Mishka energy. Well, we have her energy, but it's being saved for later when Hikaru will play.
Is this? Oh, this is a pawn. Sorry, let me refresh that. But that's a pawn. I'm winning a pawn here.
A pawn is a pawn.
Is a pawn. Okay, maybe I go rook back to e2, stopping a penetration of the second rank here. And then we bring the rook over to d1 or e1. Try to milk this position. I have a pawn, but
yeah, still probably
not
within drawing margins, but yeah, can try to play with the pawn up. Fedoseev is first to take the c file, though. He will double the rooks, and that will be probably enough compensation for the pawn.
It's a5. Definitely got to get the rook into the game. a3 first. Maybe rook d1 now. Attacks the bishop. Free move.
Yeah, then he can trade the pawns, as many pawns as possible. That's the way to go for a draw. My cat is demanding treats. Chat, should I give her some treats or?
Cat treats, yes or no, chat?
Stupid question,
Only one
Maria.
answer, cat.
Stupid question.
Only one answer, cat chat, chat cat.
Chat cat, cat chat.
Yes,
Und chat.
yes, exactly.
Chat. It is.
It's a treat for every capture. Dang, that's the whole
It is
bag.
chat. It is chat in French. Cat is chat in French, right?
Oh.
Shut. Okay, but just one. Stop demanding.
Late chat. Yeah. Double the rooks. Rook d8.
Le chat. Exactly.
Problem we see here will be trying to create something with these pawns. I think, obviously if I'm white, I'm going to play this out until oblivion. I'm just going to play immediately this position all day long. I am up the extra pawn, so I want to eventually try to expand if possible. Easier said than done. Opposite color bishops, up a pawn. White is not easy.
She's now staring at me. Only one? No.
Only one? Chat said more than one.
Yes, but you did not say it. She knows, though.
She knows.
She knows.
Taking's not a good move here because of rook takes c2. So yeah, I mean, it's expanding. Fedoseev has done as much as he can.
But maybe even taking with the pawn is better.
Yeah, even stronger. Bishop c1, and then you have problems with rook a8 type stuff. f3. I know what he's doing. He's going to walk the king up next. Okay, you went the other way instead. Seems like this would be a logical way to do it. Walking up this way. This king is very active. King f5. Can't really do much after that. There it is, though. King f5. This is nice. I mean, Fedoseev has played every move, I think, accurately after losing the pawn. King getting up here to f5 restricts a lot of my pieces. Yeah, there's a problem with like rook takes.
Now the engine even prefers black.
That's crazy. Yeah, equal.
Because of that pawn's being so strong. Oh, He, oh wait, oh my god. Is he actually losing on b2 now? Because he cannot move the rook away, he will lose the bishop. And if he takes on c4, black takes on d2. And
He's
he
gonna lose
snatches the
something.
pawn next
Yeah.
move.
Well, he can snatch here, and then after rook takes, bishop takes. But if
Oh,
rook
right.
takes,
Okay.
bishop moves, he takes this one. So he gets it back.
Oh wow.
He gets it back.
He gets e5. At least not
Yeah.
b2. Losing on b2 would be devastating.
Yeah, that would be a problem there. And this way would actually be better, I think, slightly for white, because you end up taking the G pawn here. Maybe able to grab that one. So yeah, Norderbeck, rook takes c4. Great move. Basically, the only is what they're saying. And yeah, he takes this way, which is the best. Moves back, he takes the pawn, and of course, draw. Likely redraw. And he's in the think tank.
Yeah,
He's
that
thinking,
happens.
should I take or not?
Well, I guess he can also trade rooks. But I guess keeping, I don't know. Is black still trying to draw, or are they already thinking, oh, he is thinking
C2.
about winning. Now he will take on e5. Still should be a draw.
He wants to go for this pawn. In d3.
He will probably try
check.
to.
And just shuffle.
Okay, but now the king can, at least the king cannot infiltrate. So they should be a draw. That draw.
There we go.
Nice. What about Nepo and VL?
In this game, NBL with a slight edge. I'm curious to see how did we get here. Is it his usual stuff? Of course. What else does he play? Oh, well, never mind. He says, psych. That's not a Najdorf. You thought it was going to be a Najdorf, but it was not.
Surprise, surprise. Maxim is trying to play Najdorf.
He was.
The famous expert in Najdorf. Oh, Maxim Vashier Najdorovich.
Oh yeah, that's what they call him. That's his other name. And Grunfeld and E4. Definitely love his repertoire. Definitely love his repertoire. Sicilian, E4, Grunfeld, aggressive player.
They all actually play Sicilian from time to time. Magnus even has a chessable course on Sicilian.
Of course, I know that one. But he fight like Magnus, correct? Sveshnikov based. And then his second for a time, Fressinet, dropped kind of the files of what they looked at from the World Championship match with Fabi. So that's a nice course. He plays that. I know Norderbeck likes 4 knights and some other ones. Nepo's played a lot of different Sicilians. MVL, Najdorf. I'm a Najdorf fan, I'm not going to lie. I had a lot of good wins over the board with Najdorf.
Yeah, I actually didn't think about it, but all of the players who worked as seconds at some point released some kind of courses. So they are like recycling the information that they already did for someone and were actually already presumably paid for it. And now they also can sell it again.
Right.
I wonder if the player who was hiring them is getting any commission. Fressinet is like, Magnus, here is your 5% of my sales.
Right.
Exactly. Here's your check.
Here's your check from the work we already did. So we have a Catalan here.
Catalan, we love that. Right, Mishka?
Catalan. Catalan. James, can you name the best chessable course? That's a good question. It depends. I don't really know. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Depends.
There's so many.
Depends
it really
what
depends.
You need, right?
Exactly. It really depends on what you need. Correct. Depends on what you need, and then I could help you there.
The best one is the one that is on sale, on 60% sale.
That's funny.
What I do usually, I just save them all in my wish list, and whenever there is a sale, I filter by my favorites. I also add all the winning courses from like course of the year or the author of the year. So whatever I like, I just save it, because I know even if I buy them all now, there is no way I'm gonna work on them.
That's true.
It's like buying books and then
Not
never
read it.
reading them.
Oh yeah, I'll read it in 2 years. And like, okay, cool. All right. As long as you read. As long as we read it.
But yeah, next is probably summer sale. Maybe it's already there.
Definitely some sales coming up. Maybe openings as WC, other says more. It depends. White or black. Who are you looking for? What kind of positions are you looking for? Then I can help you there. How you been, Canty? I've been great, man.
Also,
Awesome.
what level you are.
Whatever you're right. There's so much to it. I'm not gonna lie.
I definitely recommend the 100 endgames you must know.
That's a great one.
That one is a great course.
Great course. Absolutely.
What do I drink? It's always safe to say that I have coffee somewhere like within reach of my arm around me. Usually 2 or 3 cups.
Nice. At the same time.
Even when it's as dark as it is outside of Norderbeck's hotel.
Someone's aware is drinking some coffee.
Yeah, Fedeseev has MVL in his eye right now. Maybe we can move it a little bit.
MVL, you're in my eye, bro.
But he is moving a lot. He's actually the player who moves the most, I think, during the game.
Good Catalan position. They become very complex sometimes. I see Magnus recently played a Catalan game with an early H4 and something with knight G5 in there. So immediately, wait, can I take on C6? Hold on here. It kind of, no, it doesn't really work because knight takes D4. I could just go E4 too, though. This is something we love to do in the Catalan, opening up the bishop.
Actually, I like your idea because even if we lose on D4, we open up everything towards the king.
It is very possible. Knight takes,
after knight D4, bishop
queen
D4,
D3.
and I will bring the queen. Although D5 is alive.
We have this idea.
Yeah.
Apparently, while black's is better in this line, though. They have something. Something happened. He took on B5, and then.
But something might happen later with the strong bishops lined up against the king.
The double ops here. Bishop's very strong. E4 looking like something likely that we would like to play. E4 is something we actually do play in the catalog. So waiting, see what happens. Starbucks or which coffee shop you suggest? Ah, yeah, that's a good question, Maria. Starbucks or what?
Well,
Starbucks is good.
Starbucks, you know what I like about Starbucks? You always know what you get. It's not the best coffee place, but when you don't know anything in the area, Starbucks is a safe bet. You know you will always have all the options that you might like. There always will be like types of milk that you like, because I also have specific dietary requirements. But when I am staying somewhere for more than 2 days, I definitely will research and find the best coffee places around me. It's also going to be cheaper, and you can make conversations with locals, because locals never go to Starbucks.
Locals never go to Starbucks. That's good. That's good. When we were in where was that, London, and they had the coffee shop right across the street from us. That was nice. That was nice.
That was a really nice one. Yeah,
that was nice.
Yeah, so like if I'm on a work trip somewhere for a couple of days, yeah, Starbucks, like it's safe. Airport, always Starbucks. But if you have an opportunity to research and explore the area, definitely Starbucks is too boring for me. Like you always have people in a rush there, always a lot of tourists. Local coffee places will have the best atmosphere and coffee. Also, supporting small business is something that I like to do.
Look at that. Maria supporting the small business, guys. Support the small business. That's good. In this game here, actually, there was a nice little tactic that Norderbeck found here in capturing this pawn twice, allowing this piece to be captured. But there is a queen to C8, I believe, which is going to get the material right back. And I think he's going to, he takes queen C8, which hits both pieces. Well, now there's rook A3, B4. Queen C8. You're going to get this bishop back, and you might see something like queen B3 to take the pawn, and looking very easy. B4 too as well. Plays B4. So I end up taking this pawn, or taking this bishop back, and keeping the pawn too is what he says for now. Some nice tactical blows from the boys here.
Yeah,
I think
if you open a small business where I live, I will probably support your business, but good luck guessing where I will live by then.
Maria does move around a lot. Like, where are you now? I'm in Antarctica. I'm like, he was just over here and like he was here 2 weeks ago. This is
Some
crazy.
people still think I live in England.
Yeah, I forgot you was even over there. That's crazy.
And last time I visited England for more than like 3 days was like, I don't know, 4 years ago.
What a life, traveling, cats, and cameras. Just what a life, It doesn't get much better than that, guys. And coffee.
Cat camera too.
Cat camera coffee.
A coffee. CCC.
C, triple C's. So it looks like MPL and Nepo with a draw there. So in that draw, there will be a Armageddon. Boys are going to have to do bids.
Yeah, having both boards like that is fine, Jaron. Draw. Now we're watching the back of MVL.
Secret lab chair.
It looks like he is playing from some recording room. It's completely pitch dark.
He might be doing, he's working on his Grunfeld course.
That's cool.
Man, is this another draw? Might have two Armageddons here, boys and girls. Rook c6, he wants to keep playing on, which is totally normal. Pawns on the same side of the board. Bishop versus knight. We want g5 or h5 to try to get something going. We really want something like rook c7, h5, and queen takes g6, but that is not likely.
Wandering bishop, yes, you can take that bet if you don't have any prior knowledge. But even if you do, it might be that I will change my mind still.
Yeah. When Nepo brings out the espresso coffee, you're in trouble.
No.
Okay.
No, I'm probably not visiting Qatar ever again. Dubai, no. I visited it, but I'm not living there.
It was actually nice. That hotel we were at, it was actually very, very nice. It was really hot there though, like really hot.
Oh, you mean for Global Chess League?
Yeah, I was
Yeah, that was a really nice one. Yeah,
I was up there for 2 minutes and it was just so hot. It was like, yo, I need to go back inside. This is crazy. I've been out here 2 minutes. It's just sweat. Yeah, Dubai was extremely hot. Very nice though.
Florida. Baby girl is coming up with some really unexpected places. No.
Florida. Yeah, this is another draw, guys. We're gonna have two Armageddons, so cool to see that. It's gonna be nice. Now we know we're gonna have a result in the next two games here from both matches because Armageddon is very likely in this one as well.
Yeah, both of them will be bidding the times, and then the one who paid the smaller amount will play with the black pieces and with their desired time, unless they have a chance to pick white, but I don't think so. I don't think so, because it was actually funny. I remember Nepo got really mad in speed chess championship finals in Paris. He won the bid. Oh, my cat is crying for some reason. He won the bid and said, "Can I play with white?" And they're like, "Yeah, you can play with white, but you will get the time that you bid with." And he's like, "What?" I did not.
That doesn't make any sense.
I did not bid this time to play with less time with white. It makes no sense.
Right.
But that's the rule.
Oh, that's crazy. You have white, but you get 6 minutes. What? No, take it back.
Sorry, I will just let her. Someone needs a bathroom break.
Okay, he's making
Now,
some
if Nepo
progress.
wants white, he
Okay.
beats 10. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
That's true. Yeah, you just bid 10. Smooth 10 minutes. And then I'm getting white regardless. King
Yeah,
G3, back it up, e pawn.
you just bid the amount of time that you would be comfortable to play with black. And if not, then fine, you're playing with white. Unless you really, really, really want to play with black pieces, but then you need to really risk.
Bid something like 15 minutes. Like, but it's only 10. I know. I want white.
No,
Like,
10 is
dang.
10 is 10 is the maximum
Man,
white
really
gets.
want the white pieces. He bid more time.
Yeah, a little bit. 100 minutes.
Okay, you know what, sir? We're gonna give you black. Takes.
Yeah, I wonder what happens if both players go with 10-10.
Oh, I've
And
never thought of that.
well, because I think Alireza and was it Alireza and Nepo who both bid the same time, and then they did the bid again. But
What
what
if
if
you
they
keep
just
doing
keep
it?
bidding the
Same
same
bid.
amount?
Exactly. I was just gonna say that. Like, what if you keep bidding 10? They both want white.
Disqualification.
Nobody passes through.
And
Runner
or
up.
they both get the title.
That's crazy. I don't think they've ever had that situation where they keep bidding the same amount or they both want the white pieces. I'm sure there's gonna be a time where that happens, but I don't know what it says in the rule book for that.
Yeah, it is very rare though, very rare. Because there are so many available times that they can bid with. Yesterday was interesting. Someone beat 641 and the other guys beat 741
Ooh.
the
Norderbeck with the
same sentence.
trickery. Whoa. Yeah, he had to go Rook F2. Rook F1 before Rook F2. There's gonna be some
Yeah,
nasty
you don't want
trickery
to
there.
get checkmated.
Yeah. Takes. But now he wins the pawn. And does he just win the end game? Maybe not. I mean, close though. It is
No,
possible. I'll
no,
probably
not
bring king
against
up
the
here.
bishop, I don't think. If it was a knight, then yeah, probably black was winning. This
Let me just
bishop is
shuffle.
too strong. He immediately goes to cut all of the possible squares from the knight and king.
Here's the next rerouting is this way. King E7,
Because he
knight
cannot
D6.
go with the king around because then white king goes to f5.
Maybe I go here now though. King F5
But
takes,
then,
takes. No,
oh
yes,
yeah,
he's too close.
no,
Here
maybe
we
too much.
go. Norderbeck.
Still can keep this bishop on b8, right? On g8, right? Check, then bishop e6.
That was very strong. Pawn takes, king E5,
Okay,
king
but now he
F3.
can take and the knight cannot recapture. The idea is what, king e5 and
Yeah,
is it
and
some kind of Zugzwang?
correct. So he needs to take with the pawn. He has to take with the pawn. Yeah, and then king F3. I think maybe just chill. Maybe bishop G6 too.
Maybe bishop g8, so there is no bishop c4.
Oh, bishop F5. He says takes, and I follow you.
How long will they play? What are your bets? Another 10 moves?
Yeah, another 30 moves. Probably though. Knowing Norderbeck does like to play it out. And he'll play
Yeah.
out and even king to king, like he'll play it all the way
Mm-hmm.
out. Now the first game he did shuffle because it was his bishop and bishop, king bishop and pawns. But he's one of the likely ones to play it out.
Yeah, he just doesn't know where the draw button is.
Like what is? Oh, they have a button. I didn't know. I think MVL's over there watching, relaxing. I think he's watching the game, or he might be like watching, watching his favorite sitcom. He's just chilling, vibing. But I
Good
think he's
question.
watching the game. Can't really
Yeah,
see on his screen.
yeah. There are pieces moving. Nepo, I guess, as well. What time is Hikaru playing? It's hard to say because the starting time will be probably shifted once they know what time this match. this
Here we go. We got an
stage
MVL
finishes.
cam. He is watching the game.
Yeah, he's watching, but we cannot see his reaction. He literally is like a caveman there. Only computer and the chair.
And it's yeah, that's it. All right.
So dark. I guess keeps
Camera going.
distractions away. You can just focus on
Nice keyboard
recording.
too. It lights up. Got the light up keyboard there. You know, where is India? Shout out to the guy.
Well, it might be that office. He is sponsored by this company that has office in Paris. What was the name? But he probably just has his own studio, to be honest, in his apartment.
Would be nice. And game still going. I think Nordbeck is actually trying to win this, which is very possible. I think when time gets lower, weird things happen.
Yeah, just grinding that pawn.
Exactly.
The formats, be thirsty, are the same, except the winner's bracket has 4 games, best of 4. The loser's bracket has best of 2. So today we only have best of 2 matches. No, true, you cannot pre-move here. That's why Nuderbeck is being very quick and tricky. Nuderbeck is gonna win? No, I don't think so. Because now, if he does not move the pawn within 50 moves, that will be automatic draw.
Automatic. Okay. Let me see what chat's talking about.
In fact, funny enough, I know it's very hard to arrange it, but if there is no pawn move in 50 moves, even in the opening, it will be declared a draw, right?
I didn't think about that. How is that?
I've never thought of this, but and I mean, no, there is no way it can happen unless it's on purpose, right?
Yeah,
Somebody is going to push a pawn, but technically, if both players don't touch their pawns, no, captures also count. Okay, then it's impossible.
Gotta say a pump, fist pump there, like, whew, got away. This guy was on me. Draw. Okay, back-to-back draws here. All draws in all games.
No, I think it was repetition because the king is back to h3. I like how the last move, great move.
Great
well
move,
done
bro.
for the save.
Man, that was awesome. That was hard to find, buddy.
Very hard to find. Yeah, I think now we will wait for them to do their bids. And Will just wrote something. I guess he wrote his bid. And then we can go on a short break.
And we are back. We have bids and we have Armageddons, guys. It is time to go. We got Nepo and Jan up first. You want to reveal the bids there, Maria, or should we wait? What do you think?
Yeah, so we actually called it. Nepo did bid 10 minutes saying, I just want white pieces. And yeah, Nepo went with 10. MVL went with 7 minutes and 33 seconds. That's way more than a lot of them chose earlier in this tournament. Noderbeck also bid similar amount, 7 minutes and 29 seconds. Fideshev went with much safer bet, almost 8, 7 minutes and 55. So actually, yeah, Maxim and Noderbeck are starting with very similar amount of time.
By the way, games have started. Armageddon, here we go. Here we go. We will have a result here.
Yep.
We will have a result.
Yeah, the winners of these Armageddons go to the semifinal, then fight for a chance to play the final against Hikaru. All right, chat, who is your pick? Fedoseev or Nodorbeck? Fedoseev is playing with white pieces. It means he needs a win. And Nodorbeck has draw odds. A draw means he goes to the semifinal.
What you got, chat? J-Doc says Nepo needs to make his bed. You know, they do say that. Like, successful day first starts with making your bed.
Okay, no bed shaming.
Yeah.
I mean, I never really understood why do you need to make your bed when you are sleeping alone anyway. Who cares?
Yeah, right? You know, who cares? But that is kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. Make your bed, says J-Doc. I'm with Maria there, so Sharon.
Sveshnikov, we were just talking about it on I mean,
On
in the
NBL
other game.
board? Oh,
Yeah.
check. Ah, Sveshi. Whoa, with both pawns pushed up. Quite far, Queen E3, question mark. Question mark. They don't like it
That's
too
a
much.
cool
G2,
position.
G4, G5. Very strong D's knights here.
These knights.
Maybe A3. 94. Whoa. Shoot, that was a good move. B3. Really annoying move. Okay, A3, 94, though. Bishop C2, maybe. Take it, castle. C2 is really weak. My C2 square.
It's interesting that MVL only needs a draw, but he's the one being aggressive in this game.
That's so crazy because they say when you need a draw, to get a draw, play for a draw is to play for a win. You have to play for a win, in fact. If you play for a draw, you can lose. Very passive.
Yeah, but I guess if it's much easier for you to attack, you will spend less time, then it makes sense since he is 2 minutes down.
Captures, maybe Rick D1. Or B1.
Oh, Nepo is really delayed with his castling. He might end up not castling at all. If you move the rook, then queen a5 check.
Really annoying too. I just noticed that Rook D or B, Queen A5 check, maybe move the knight back to C3. Ugh. King E2 looking crazy? No.
But then knight d4 as well.
Very strong,
Yeah,
right.
he has a much more pleasant position, if you ask me.
So he captures.
Yep.
Maybe
Nepo is
Bishop
burning
E2.
through time.
Bishop back to D1.
Yeah, one more minute and they will have the same amount of time, but MVL will have draws.
I might be able to get away with this. No, that's too much initiative, bro. That's just too much. I can't give him all of this. Too much. You gotta go. We gotta get out the way. Finish your development. Norderbeck, by the way, in a better position. Bar wise, I see the bar shift. Let's go take a look at that. So I bar shift. So okay, better king placement. What's the pawn count? 3, 6, 7. 3, 6, 7, 8. 3, 6. Oh, same amount of pawns. These are just doubled here.
I never make my beds, that's for boomers. I second that.
That's for boomers, Mr. Jaxie says. Stop making
No,
your bed.
I do make my bed sometimes, but only so that I can put my suitcase on top of it and pack.
Oh, yes. Right. I do agree. It says, you make your bed, you're a boomer. Wow.
I got up, I consider that a win. Yeah. Why to make your bed if you never got out of it anyway?
Raise your hand if you made your bed today. You know what? I didn't either, actually. I needed to.
You don't need to make your bed. You have an ocean behind you.
That's right. In fact, you know, see, I slept on the beach today, guys. You see, it's so nice out here. Early morning mimosas.
Okay. Now my mind is drifting.
Like what are we doing here?
Okay.
What are we really doing?
The summer is around the corner. We need to make our summer plans.
Summer plans. What you doing this summer,
Chat,
guys?
do you have any exciting plans for summer? Are you going somewhere? Share. We will live vicariously through your summer plans.
I will be in Saudi Arabia. That's gonna be fun. Watch out for sand
Yeah, but
fleas. Oh
it's
no.
unlikely you will go to the beach there, though.
Okay, that's right. You're right.
1 month in Romania.
It's 1 month
Nice.
in Romania.
Going to the shops. Okay, that sounds exciting. Very exciting.
By the way, MVL is better in his game here. We definitely kind of saw that coming. Gonna flip over here to that game. As Queen is in the white position on the first rank. B2 sort of weak. The knight is misplaced on E1. Sveshnikov scoring nicely here for MVL. Sicilian period. But we need to get the rest of our pieces in the game. Hard to get the bishop and the rook active right now, but he is going to try to find a way.
Easter eggs are on clearance sale. Right, Shadog. Right.
What you gonna do with these Easter eggs, Shada? What are you gonna do?
No,
With
I
these
don't think
Easter
he's
eggs?
gonna hide them. Well, he will hide them inside his stomach.
Oh, okay. I understand now.
Yeah, Hikaru plays today in about an hour, probably in about an hour. The stomach gambit. Easter eggs gambit.
Easter egg gambit. Okay, pawn goes to h5 here. Oh, Norderbeck completely winning. Let me take a look at that game. Whoa, what happened? It was like a lot of pieces on the board. We actually left right here. Queen takes. So he got in there with the queen at d6. Takes. Apparently that
Okay,
was
that was
wrong.
apparently a mistake.
It was some type of mistake. Knight of 6. And now he's back in the game. I see the bar shift there, but I just wanted to see how did this happen. Oh, rook f2. Brilliant
Oh,
move. Then
brilliancy.
a check. Got
All
in there with
right, but
another
then
check.
he missed a checkmate or what?
I mean,
What
rook
about rook
b2.
d? Oh, rook d2, yeah.
That's probably what he missed because it seems
Why?
very easy.
Well, yeah, seems like that was the reason why he played all that in the first place.
Oh, he took the draw. Oh, because that's all he
He
needed.
could not
Remember, it's
Ah,
Armageddon. He said, I don't care about none of that.
right.
Where's the
Yeah,
perpetual?
yeah, yeah. He doesn't need to checkmate if he can take a draw.
Yeah. And he goes through.
He was just nice to the save. He didn't want to get unnecessary win.
Same with MVL over here. All I need is a draw. Looks like it may be Maxime Vachier-Lagrand
Cool.
versus
So both players
Norbeck.
with black pieces are actually winning their games when they only need a draw.
Yeah, I always take the black pieces when the Armageddons. Just get that extra, that extra is important. Nice. Let's go MVL. Exactly. Yeah, I mean, he's looking great here. Great shape here. Excellent shape. Nepo not able to find anything yet.
Nepo cooked. Little bit. Little bit cooked. Okay, maybe
says,
still
back
some
it up,
chances.
Nepo. Yeah, all kind of
Nepo
threats
has a
here.
cat. I don't know MVL. I don't think MVL has any animals.
He seems like a dog person too, or like he would have like a dragon or something like some type of He just feels like that. MVL has
Just
a
a dragon person. Are you a
mythical
cat or a
creature.
dog person? I'm a
I like
dragon person.
dragons. I got dragons. Like, excuse me, plural. Yeah, yeah.
Well, at least he will know how to train his dragon.
See what you did there. Yeah,
My favorite cartoon.
how to train your cat.
Oh, my cat is very trained. She's like a dog.
See, she's in the camera too. What's up, guys? Let's go. You got some commentary? What do you think of this? Oh, and she's gone. Oh, all right, cool. Perfect. Check my fur.
She
Check
knows
my
how to
fur. Y'all
get all the
good?
attention.
Check my fur. What y'all think about my fur? Hey, this is new. This is new. I got this today.
How's my fur cat? Fur haircut? Fur cut. Fur cat.
Purr cat. Purr. Kitty stream now, exactly. And here we go. Yeah, and MVL is looking to close this one out. He has the material. Now, oh yikes!
Oh,
Just sacking on him now.
he's going for a draw now. Oh, it's a mate.
It's a mate threat.
No,
Takes.
okay, not a mate. If bishop h3, then queen f4 check.
Right.
But he will get a perpetual then.
He's cool with that. And there it is. Draw by agreement. Yeah, he just realized it. You know what? I'm out of this.
Yeah, I guess Nepo just offered to draw.
Yeah, Nepo with a smile there. They're great friends, obviously. MVL, with the win he goes through, he's going to be facing Nurbek Abdusattorov. That's going to be an awesome match to watch. Nurbek Abdusattorov and MVL.
Yeah, they had a great match for World Rapid Championship, Nurbek and MVL, and Nurbek won. I remember it was very, very tense, very close match. So looking forward to that. I guess we will be starting. They will be starting very quickly.
Yeah, of course they're get some refreshments, some water, relax, get ready.
Yeah, we can also go for a couple of minute break. We'll be back with you very shortly, guys.
Let's go. Welcome back. We are here and ready to go. Of course, we have the next matchup, which will be MVL and Norderbeck. Who's starting right now? Here we go. Might see his night
Hikaru, Hikaru did share with us that he's quite happy that he's gonna play someone new.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And my cat is attacking me. No. No. Why? She's biting, then she's licking, then she's biting again and again licking. I think she cannot decide. Personality split disorder. All right. Sicilian again.
And it was sort of as we talked about dragon before, MVL, hey, I have a cat, you have a dog. MVL has a dragon. And in fact, this is exactly kind of what it was. This was a Sicilian that kind of, it could have been any Sicilian, but with the bishop d3 variations, instead of going a6 or knight c6, you can actually go with the dragon variations. With the bishop on d3, it actually scores quite well if you look in the database, with g6 being the move here. So he chose this variation. Of course, MVL knows. And so now MVL is using his pet dragon here to try to take on Norderbeck.
Yeah, so it's a bit unfortunate for the light squared bishop, right? To be facing the pawn on g6. But white can also prepare h4, h5 or something.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, with the bishop on d3, it's kind of a Maroczy bind type setup, which he has here with e4 and c4. And I think MVL has played this excellent a5, a4. You do this type of idea, break it down, right? And then you use the bishop and the rook and queenside pressure to be really annoying. It's sort of a dark square strategy type of thing. Mm-hmm. Bishop can sometimes go to e6, and you really have a6, b5. But we've already pushed this pawn through, so the bishop may just sit and maybe go to d7 and c6 at some point. Something like that.
Nice. Well, nice position for MVL, but the engine, interestingly enough, is preferring Noderbeck, and Crazy Coffee Man also. No, sorry, Casey. Casey says bad feeling about MVL in this match. I think it's going to be pretty close.
Yeah.
I wonder whom Hikaru prefers to play.
That's
I'm guessing Noderbeck is, well, younger. I don't want to talk about Maxim as being old because he's younger than me. But at least in the Armageddon, Noderbeck maybe has slight age.
Yeah, I even think Hikaru would be happy facing Norderbeck because, yeah, he's played MVL so many times, right? So Norderbeck, I think, obviously he's played Norderbeck too. Yeah, somewhere newer, get some different games, different feels there, which is nice.
But he's probably happy to play either of them because they are not very frequent finalists in these speed formats. which means Hikaru is probably a favorite against either of them.
I like the bind situation that he chose here. This is very strong. It's very annoying for Sicilian players just to face the bind here. And he did. He forced a concession in a way. With e6, usually the problem with this is now d6 is incredibly weak, as we pointing out here. Now d6 can be taken. So he would probably respond queen c7 or e7. But now we can play d5 with the right type of moment here. Maybe bishop c6,
Yeah, but
queen c7.
when is the right type of moment to play it?
It's gonna be a long
Queen
time.
Queen is on d8. You need to prepare the rook d8, but white can also double the rooks on d file.
Yes. Yeah, that is the problem here with the bind is, yeah, you play e6, you want to play d5, but incredibly difficult. It could be some tactics around queen c7. Played it. See what happens. Knight to d4 with a very clear move of knight to b5, highlighting d6. Now if knight b5 takes, knight b5 again, maybe queen c6 there.
Black probably should do something on the a file. Maybe rook a3. Put some pressure on b3. Queen a5. Can he actually bring the knight to b4?
Like this.
Mm-hmm.
Very possible, I think. I think it's a really good idea. It highlights the dark squares as we like to implement the dark square strategy. Bishop e5, I like this. We've seen this a lot in again, Maroxy bind positions. There are some
now
where you go
d5
e6,
is a
d6.
threat.
Correct. d5 is a real threat. Bishop takes h2. But you can think he doesn't really care. He says,
Notherback is
whatever.
not worried.
He probably wants f4 himself.
He wants to play a4. That's very smart. Tricky.
Very tricky because there's a knight b5 attached to this, f4, and then end up taking on d6 and taking on c5.
Well, now maybe d5 is probably not. Still f4.
f4 takes, rook takes, e5. May have to sacrifice the exchange there.
Oh,
really strong
cool.
move, bishop c6.
So probably MVL is preparing d5. We'll see. Notherback went into deep thought. It's kind of critical moment.
He was waiting on queen h4.
Wow. So he is planning to double the rooks up.
Yeah. King h1, stepping out of the way.
Maybe Notherback also will double the rooks. Oh, queen d8.
Queen d8.
Cool.
Get the queens off the board, he
so
says.
rook d7 was the idea to trade the queens.
Bishop g5, provoking a weakness.
f6. I guess it's not a big problem to have f6, since he's planning to play d5 anyway, but he doesn't want to unnecessarily weaken the king even more. Yeah, I guess against f6, white could have played bishop h6, and then you don't have bishop g7.
Knight a4 was a miss, apparently. Wait, what did he have better than that? I'm just curious. It just says best move was
yeah, knight a6
a4.
not possible.
Bro, ain't nobody doing that. That's crazy.
Oh, come on. Well, knight a6 not possible because of b5 fork, so knight a4 is the only logical move.
Here we go. Live position. Bishop f6 on the board. So many moves. Yikes. I guess we take and play queen g7 or e7.
Yeah, makes sense. Queen e7, I like.
Bishop d7, not really giving
we
up
so far didn't guess any of MVL's moves.
He just make it all, yeah, definitely. Bishop d7, I liked. It gets out of the way of grabbing the bishop. We do have one bishop versus the knight, so bishop knight versus knight knight, which the knights being here are slightly superfluous. Whoa, drastic difference here. Yeah, you have to damage the structure. The structure is now damaged. These are weak pawns, but he's saying you have one too as well. Queen e8.
Now d5 is not possible.
Maybe knight b6, block it. And then d5, something with knight c4 too as well.
No, Nodorbeck doesn't seem too happy, but at the same time, it's playable position. He got a playable position after the opening. That's the most important part.
Rook d2. Engine hates this move, but of course, why is the question? Is there a d5? No. Knight b6. We talked about this before.
And he wants to double the rooks, but then knight c4 is coming. Or rook c4. If he moves the rook away, b4 is going to be... and then d5 is possible. With the idea to get rid of the weakness on d6 and activate the queen.
d7.
Engine is hating on everything. It's just the engine.
Exactly. It's just engine disrespects us every time.
Shout out to all 5,000 of us watching.
5,000. That's a lot of y'all. That's a lot of people.
So should white trade? He's saying,
Yeah,
I don't mind,
will,
but I want to
bad.
bring the knight to the center.
I think trading this way may have been a little bit worse. But even trading period, I think black's just better. Obviously, it's a structure difference, like literally a big difference. The structure is different. Now, I have a weak pawn, but white, I think, has sort of two in a way. Very equal practical standpoint. From a human standpoint, we prefer to be black. We have, obviously, our pieces look good, and the pawns are weak.
Yeah, he has much more flexibility. Like, in the worst case, he can always defend with knight c8, defend on d6. He can bring the king to e7 as well. But those pawns on b4 and b5 are not going anywhere.
Exactly.
He also can prepare d5 and get rid of the weakness altogether.
So with the knight, these pawns are clear and big targets.
Well, it's too early to say, Popcorn Fighter, that looks like MVL versus Hikaru. It's just one game.
Yep, there's a whole nother game left. But he is likely to win this game. 96 super blunder.
Yeah,
what are you doing with your life here? In fact, they did not like this at all.
This is not out of a good position. Such moves don't come from good positions. He just realized that it was going to be a slow squeeze death. So he'd rather change the course of the game completely.
And he finds the best
comes up the best move, yeah.
Which is rook to c1.
Forces rook trade, and now it's completely losing.
Rook c1. Really strong move. Let me see if there's any reaction from Norderbeck there. Not really.
He was calculating something, but yeah. MVL locked in.
You see he's going to get a few pawns for the knight. Norderbeck mumbling something to himself. And a head shake. And he finds knight c4.
And what now? Norderbeck realizes that his position is not good?
Yeah, he's just realizing it now.
Well, I guess if he can easily grab back on e6 and potentially win, yeah, I mean, this maybe he missed this move. Because without it, he takes on e6 and he's all Gucci. But now he cannot take on e6.
Taking and taking, and then taking and taking. I have the full piece there, which is really easy. Can you get away with e5?
No, from practical standpoint, actually, if e6 indeed was falling, then he has two pawns for a knight. Well, three pawns, but two pawns that are in use. b4, b5 is effectively one pawn. But I guess he missed this knight c4, and MVL. Kudos to him for finding these tactics to keep the pawn. Because now it's just a piece up.
It's a good move. Very practical since takes. And now maybe rook c7. What is rook c1? But
yeah, well,
this is
just resignable. I mean,
he
can play rook d5, b6, hoping that knight takes, he takes on e5. But MVL is not going to even do that. He's going to defend on e5, then grab b4. Yeah, this is just over.
Yep. And BL looking to take the first game of the match in a 2-game match, which would leave Norderbeck in a must-win situation with the black pieces.
With black pieces, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Rook trap. Nothing you can do. There it
Rezi
is.
incoming. Yep.
MVL.
He's smiling though, and he's saying something. Is he talking to himself?
Yeah, generally that's how it is. You know, you talk to yourself, and like, sometimes it's a little bit in adult language, and
And then we are wondering why the outside world thinks that chess players are crazy.
Yep. He's like, you got to bounce back very quickly. There's one more game, and it's with black.
I must say, I'm really liking what I'm seeing on the cameras. Like, the players are both wearing the official jerseys of their esports teams. Okay, Nodrbeck is playing from the hotel. MVL has like a racing chair. Nepo has a racing chair. Like we basically are in an era where chess is an esport.
Which is awesome to see. Who would have thought, guys, right? Who would have thought from the first streams on Twitch to now chess being at the Esports World Cup, guys?
Yeah.
You've seen it here first. You've seen the evolution.
Yeah. Shout out to all the Falcon rooters here. How many people do we have supporting Falcons?
Team
You can
Falcon.
spam me the emote in the chat.
Team Falcons, go.
Yeah. Which esports team would you choose, Kenty, if you had a chance to play for one?
I would love to play aside Hikaru, my guy. Always, Hikaru is my
Falcons?
homie. Yeah, Hikaru is my bro. Like, he's
Oh, the game is starting. Nice.
always been a fan, and also he's helped me throughout the years, even just on personal side, like business and like learning things, and then also a friend and a very good chess player, obviously. So that's my guy. Definitely would like to play alongside him. And then if I had a second team, then it'd be, I've hung out with Magnus and Fabiano, so that'd be my second team.
Yeah, I remember he gave me an advice on, well, I don't usually do any crypto, but when leaving Russia, I needed to get the money out, and crypto was the only way. And I actually asked him for advice, and he said, "Yeah, buy crypto and keep it." I bought, the price went down, and I sold it. I didn't listen to Hikaru, and of course I was wrong.
Yep.
My advice
See?
is listen to Hikaru.
Yeah, exactly.
If he does give advice, he doesn't often give advice, but if he does give advice, he usually is right. Speaking of Singapore, I have a cool Singapore mug from Starbucks.
That is nice.
Magnus also watching Hikaru play every stream. Yeah, right. Together with his wife. That's their favorite show. Well, we know that Levi is watching Hikaru.
Out to Levy.
Yeah, apparently yesterday people were saying, "Oh, he's upset with what you said." I love how the streamer himself is not even aware of what's going on, but there are people defending him and saying, "Yeah, you upset our streamer." Rage.
Wow. Like, yeah, of course, Rage. He always had something crazy to say, right? Out here. Gotta be careful, guys. Gotta be careful. This game was a Carol right? And then he played he took this way. This is a G takes, which makes it more dynamic. H4, bishop e2, yeah. And here we go. This is sort of a exchange variation. Carol Did he just snatch a pawn? He did. I'm not gonna lie, that's a juicy pawn too. I can follow up with G3, bring the knight back. If a bishop D6, I got a clean one, aka pawn here.
Yeah, with Nodderbeck being in a must-win, definitely will try to spice it up. And MVL is already better. Right, so maybe chat was right. It does look like MVL against Hikaru in the final.
Chad is always right. Okay, not always. I would say this. Chad is.
Oh, I forgot. I
Chad is.
forgot.
Yeah, it's either 500 or 5,500. Like the elo of Chad is always one or the other. It's never in between. It's never more. It's never less. Always 500 or 5,500. So today, they're obviously 5,500. Pretty obvious. Pretty obvious. Your dragon's name is Maxine. Nice. That's sweet, man. Yeah, MBL has a dragon too. He looks like that kind of guy. Like he owns a dragon.
Oh, actually, we are being shared some stats by Hikaru's team. It looks like Nodderbeck is a bit of a more preferable opponent for Hikaru, judging from the history. He won 3 out of 4 games and lost only 1 out of 10 against him in Blitz. And won 4 and lost only 1 in Rapid, while with MVL it's much more balanced. Okay, he won nearly half, but lost a quarter in Blitz and in Rapid all draws. So yeah, statistically wise, Nodderbeck is easier opponent, but in reality, of course, it's only 2 games. And I think against both of them, he has a slight edge.
Anything can happen in these games, boys and girls.
And Blitz, definitely Hikaru is a favorite. And Rapid, I guess, harder to say against MVL. But should be fun. Okay, so the engine is not too impressed with the last couple of moves by MVL.
Yeah, actually like black for what is it? Activity reasons. Pieces are active.
0.1.
Yeah. He's winning, guys. He's crushing them. 0.1. How could he do this? Yeah, no, black has very active pieces, as you see. Everything's active. Everything's very active. F4, yeah, I mean, he's going all out. He just wants to open up lines and diagonals for his pieces.
Nodderbeck crushing. Well, Nodderbeck definitely is very dynamic. He either crushes himself and self-destroys, or he's crushing his opponent.
Dang, that sounds just like me. That's the same. That's how I am.
Story of my life.
That's the story of my life. Shoot, I'd be very aggressive. I'm either crushing myself or I'm crushing their opponent. Like there's no in between. They're very aggressive player I am. But yeah, that makes sense. Nodderbeck, very strong.
MVL said castling is for nerds.
Oh, he did.
Yeah,
oh, okay.
But he is one of the biggest nerds in the chess world.
Okay. So he didn't castle.
He just cannot castle. It's easy to say it's for nerds when you cannot castle.
Wait, here we go.
Now
F5,
I guess King E2 makes more sense than
Whoa.
anything else.
F5, Bishop F5. No. F5, Rook E3 takes Queen G3. Whoa,
Oh
here
yeah,
goes some
no,
calc work. King D1,
this
Rook
is
E8,
dangerous.
Queen
He indeed cannot play King E2 because Rook D8 and Bishop H5. This looks a little bit dicey. Maybe
it is.
he
It's
has
a
to
little
castle.
scary. It's a little scary.
Maybe he has to castle short.
Oh my goodness, that seemed like GG if you castle short, but maybe you could.
But maybe even worse to not know. I guess
this is a lot to calculate. What about just Rook D1? Get it off the board.
Maybe.
Rook E3 takes. Yeah,
trade one pair of rooks and then
I think
King
it's just
E2.
Rook D1. Engine says best move Rook D1. Yeah. Okay. So Rook D1.
Or Queen A7 as well.
Queen A7. Oh, look at that. A little spicy. Playing with fire there, but Rook D1. Yeah. It makes the most sense. Get rid of this rook. Get rid of the rook.
Strategic? No, I don't think you can really say that Nodderbeck is strategic player.
Now maybe I take and go queen d4. Is that winning? Takes queen d4, queen b1, knight d1.
Yeah, even in classical.
Takes
It's
queen
like
d4.
saying
Check,
Richard Rapport is a theoretical and calm player.
Oh, absolutely not. Which he is playing. I forgot what tournament he's playing, but he's playing something right now too. I watched his game. Says one of my favorite players. Richard Rapport. Queen d8. Do I have queen c2? Queen c2 is a strange move that actually works. That's kind of crazy. Queen c2, because if rook e3 takes, but your queen's hanging 2 at the end. Kind of funky move there. Curious. What does it just say? Rook h2, you've lost your absolute. And then rook h3, okay, even more. And f5. I saw f5, but f5 is really hard to play. Oh, but now I can castle. The problem with f5 before with the rook being on a1 was there's this sacrifice and then takes. Then there was like a queen g3, king comes up. If you went to e2, there was bishop h5. And then here I calculated this crazy line like this, and then the queen comes over. But now with the rook being on d1, when you go f5, after rook e3 takes queen g3, you could go king d2. And then you can run your king over here now. I think you are able to do that. No, but there's still rook check. This one's hard. This one's hard. I'm actually curious. F5, rook e3, takes, check. King d2. Oh, sorry. That's not the move. King d2. What happens on rook d8? How am I not losing? King c1, queen e3. Oh, yes, because the pawn is blocking. Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah, Nadirbek is
Now
definitely
I can go king
calculating
d1.
stuff like
Good.
that.
Okay.
He's looking into every possible tactical scenario. Questions in chat. Is Hikaru better than MVL? In Blitz, 100%. In Rapid, hard to say. Hard to say. Depends on the form of on both of them. And Hikaru is playing Magnus if he wins against MVL, or I mean Nadirbek also might be winning this match. Who knows? He will be playing the winner of this match for a chance to play Magnus again. Yeah, Rapid, they drawn everything on chess.com. I mean, they played also a lot over the board, but they also played with like the last 15 years. It's hard to compare how they played 15 years ago versus now. Although MVL didn't change anything in his theoretical preparation. So I guess you can use it as a reference.
Okay, here we go, guys. Live position, rook on g1.
Yeah,
Norderbeck
there is no
has to win.
chance. There is no chance anyone will play rook f2, rook h2 there. Come on.
Yeah.
That was
Come on,
crazy.
guys. Let's be realistic, right?
Yes, Magmouse. It is. Because of course we need to clarify that it's female. One woman is not enough.
I'm very strong at that. Don't get it twisted, boys and girls. Hikaru, yeah. Don't get it twisted. Oh shoot, I lost the chat. Where's chat? There we go. Okay. There we go. All right. Okay. So yeah, nothing going on. We're just waiting for Norderbeck to make some moves here. He is in a must-win situation where doesn't look like that's going to happen here. Queen d4 could be a very strong move here right now. And just going into an in-game. I mean, it's a strange in-game. I'm not going to lie. With all these weaknesses, Queen d4 check. No, he has his checks. Maybe not. He does go for it though. With check. I really didn't like this check. King e2, he goes for, oh, because there's two pieces hanging. Ah, yeah, with the bishop here, you have bishop h5. So queen b2, which
Wow,
is an
this is
obvious move. Yeah, it's
spicy.
king f3. Now I'm winning. How do you deal with this, right? How do you deal with this? Should be just
Queen
winning.
is hanging, but he
The
can
queen's
take
hanging.
on
I could go
a7.
exactly. I could go a7. Maybe here too.
And then queen c3, he can give it. Oh,
Even stronger. Queen b4.
take. Yeah, and he has a
No,
pass pawn
just
on h file. And
h
black cannot
file.
avoid
King is
straight
active.
because then he's. Oh, he is giving up a bishop.
I like it because he wants this queen
Oh
check,
no, he wants to
but
play queen d5, but then queen e4, and
maybe he might
he's
try rook
without a
d3
piece.
first, but knight e3 doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think Niederbeck just takes a chance. He knows it's losing, but Wait, did he make a move? Ah, yeah, he took, yeah. Maybe he missed it, but like more likely he did not miss, but he was just hoping for a chance. Dang, MVL is solid today.
Hey, listen, I mean, he's one of the only very few. I don't know if you guys remember this, but he is one of the very few players ever to force a grand final reset against Magnus and beat him. I remember what this was like a Champions Chess Tour thing, but he forced a grand final reset and then beat he beat Magnus in that in that whole thing. I was like, wow, like, it was just a different MVO. I think it was last year, maybe a year and a half or something, but MVO is very capable of doing some very diabolical things on this board. So another showing, great job. Now it's going to be Hikaru versus MVL. It's going to be strong. We're waiting to see that. I'm really excited for that matchup. I'm sure we all are.
Yeah, MVL is also famous for probably being the only player in the world who managed to not to qualify to candidates through all possible attempts by coming second every single time. There was a year, I think 2017, where he was like third in Grand Prix series, third in, or fourth even in the World Cup, just outside of qualification in Grand Swiss, and also finished second by rating, just outside every single time.
Literally, you're like, yo, I can't make this up. Right?
So close and just did not make it. Yeah, that's why I said he's one of the biggest nerds. He is actually really good in mathematics.
Yeah, I forgot he was like super like nice, very nice with the math, which makes sense. Like chess has a lot of math aspects to it, I guess, geometry and whatever, etc. But MVL.
Yeah, Nutterbeck is also playing Sharjah Masters. Which makes sense. It's easy to get there from Uzbekistan. And he's been playing there for a lot of years already.
Nuremberg not giving up here, making it very difficult. I do like this h6 move, threatening the queen. Queen b2 coming down to obviously take on b2. Shouldn't allow it. So a bunch of moves here. Rook g2, king g2. Pushing even stronger. I'm going to queen if you take with check, rook g2. Excuse me. And it should be at rook d8. And maybe rook d8, I guess, right? But then I have a check in and rook to g1, rook g8 to seal the deal.
Yeah, this is not going to last very long.
There it is, resignation.
Resigned. 2-0 from MVL, wow. Clap. Big clap to MVL.
MVL. Maxime Vashilakov is making it to the losers final here with Hikaru.
Yeah, I'm guessing Hikaru should be already getting ready for the semi-final match. Just to remind you guys, there will be 2 games. Again, 10+0. Hikaru is going to play the winner of this match, Maxim Vashilograf. And the winner in this match will go on to play the grand final tomorrow against Magnus Carlsen.
Oh.
So we will go on a quick break and we'll be back with you very soon.
Games are live, y'all. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
Final is here. Maria, you ready?
Yeah, I am. We have the same stuff from Hikaru again. A mix of Reti and the English.
Which is now
exciting.
Queen's Gambit accepted by a transposition.
Yeah. Well, I guess it always leads to the same format because he prefers this. Oh, we have a cat cam, guys. We have a cat cam.
Cat cam. We got the cat with us.
Shout out to Jaren who finds space for stuff everywhere.
Cat cam. Very ASMR.
Hikaru and cat cam next to him.
Nothing like it. Very ASMR like.
Top quality production. Extra energy, yeah. Promise you, we saved energy of the cat
Just for you guys.
to Hikaru. Hikaru Katamura. Nice floor mat, thank you. It's Temu. Courtesy of Temu. Okay. This is actually very exciting.
Yeah, we have Queen's Gambit accepted type of style here with obviously very equal game. You know, Black definitely likes to have their own say in this game with the Queen's Gambit accepted, but I mean, same symmetrical structure, same pieces, literally same everything besides the king. Kings are a little bit different.
Yeah, no MVL again says, who cares? No castling, king in the center. Why not? Isolated pawn for no reason.
Get the bishop.
Where is isolated pawn? I don't see any.
Not in this game.
No, the cat cam is gone.
The cat cam.
No.
Cat cam.
Oh, reload.
Needs to be some more development here. Bishop f3, knight c3, stuff like this. Knight d2, I like it. Knight c4 is being the idea.
Yeah, my camera said no. Nope.
No.
Oh.
Oh.
Sorry,
Wow.
I think I broke
everything. Stream now. My camera's
I think I broke
Oh
everything.
yeah, I'm like on two sides there. Actually, someone's at my
Yeah, I'm
door.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm disconnecting it. I'm
Think it's a
disconnecting it.
package. 1 sec.
Okay. Okay. and Hikaru left. Okay. Bishop d7, knight c4. They're playing fast. Can't even stream properly. No, it's my camera disconnected, and then I don't know what happened. I think the cat just said no. I don't want to be on camera today.
Okay, are we back? Oh, nice. I love Hikaru's position here with obviously a bishop b4 check coming next. Nice. I mean, look at the
like
squares,
the knight's
dark
activity.
squares. Yeah, knight c5, bishop b4 check. These are very annoying.
And notice his camera is not glitching today at all. Very good quality.
Oh, yeah, he might be. It looks like he's in a different sector of the room. Like I don't remember seeing this couch or whatever that is behind him. Maybe that's a rug couch.
No,
something.
it's the same. It's the same couch. Yeah. Definitely a better room than I'm usually staying at during Norway Chess. I never had a couch.
Couch plays sad music. You had a couch.
It's a bigger couch than I have here in the apartment. In ID4, MVL is fighting for some central space, saving the bishop. Bishop e1, we don't want to trade. But it's very, very symmetrical.
Hikaru's been doing very well in these symmetrical positions too as well. I mean, he's honestly been crushing it with these symmetrical type positions.
Right, I see that the engine really loves this, but can you tell us why?
Yeah, I think it's how the pieces are placed here. For instance, this knight can be kicked back quite quickly, and then you can get like initiative very quickly. Knight c5, which can threaten to take the bishop pair here. You also have maybe something like knight takes b7. You have a bunch of ideas and moves here that are super annoying, I think, that Black has to deal with. Even though they are nice and compact, the pieces are here, but they can be kicked back quickly. F3, knight c5, you can see coming in too as well. Maybe push e4. We'd love to get this bishop active, but I mean, they definitely like white. Let me see what their moves are. Engine says best moves are, they like a4. That literally makes no, I mean, not all
to prevent b5.
Stop b5, but like, wow, out of all the moves, a4, they like knight c to a5. So this is going here. And they like rook c2.
So no knight c5. Well, I mean, no f3, knight c5.
Correct.
But I guess engine also wants to keep f3 for the bishop.
Yes, maybe bishop f3, something like that.
Yeah, okay, I can see it now. The bishop on c7 is a bit dubious. That it seems to be placed nicely, but there is no moves.
Nothing's happened yet. Hikaru's still in the think tank.
Has to make a move. Well, yeah, I feels like it was a bit of a critical moment there. He did play the best move, according to the engine.
Of course. He is half an engine.
Dr. Lupo challenge. Because of chess? What? You are lonely because of chess, or your neighborhood is lonely because of chess? That makes no sense. Chess unites people.
Absolutely. Chess always really nice. Friends that you
Maybe
never
30
thought you'd
years
have.
ago it was not cool. Now it's cool.
That's true. Everyone together, working together, teams and stuff like that. Lifelong relationships come through this game that we all stress over.
People don't even get as surprised anymore when I say that my job is literally to take photos of chess.
Mm.
They're like, oh, cool, nice.
Oh, cool. So what do you
It's
actually
not...
do though? Like,
No,
no,
but
that's what
it's
I
not
do.
a conversation starter anymore. We just
Oh,
move on to other topics like it's normal. Like it's like being an accountant, and I'm like,
that's
wow,
true.
wow, this
That's true.
got not exciting very quickly.
That's true. It's awesome. Not you guys, bring it all together, everyone. Everyone, group hug everybody. We're here together. Bring it in. You feel the love. You feel
Oh,
that. You feel that. That is love. That's love, chat. That's love.
yes, love.
Love you all.
And the position is not as exciting anymore as it was a few moves ago.
Oh, this was I was already checked out. When Queen's Gambit accepted
I was,
happened, I was like, oh, this is not,
yeah, I
Hikaru's been
looked away
fine
for a
playing for.
second, and the position is suddenly super dry.
Oh man. This entire tournament, Hikaru's been playing chess like this, which is awesome. And that's cool. Like, he just like, I'm gonna play slow chess and get it this way. Nothing super sharp and tactical. The sun and the beach
Yeah,
is getting
short day
it.
for
Yeah,
Hikaru
which,
today.
yeah, that's how it is. The sun and the beach just you reflect on life and so much love.
Okay, Hikaru is very annoyed right now. Why? Is it because he missed a 4? Oh, wow. He's really frustrated. What did he miss? Thank you for the sub, Stinky Herb. Love the nickname. Yeah, he started shaking his head. I'm not sure what happened.
Okay.
I thought you were frozen for a second.
Oh yeah. I had to like answer the message. Okay, so we're back. Yeah, here 3-4, 3-4. Everything's super even here. Of course, super draw. Carl's like, man, he's just mad. He's always like this. You're just
Do
used
you
to
guys
it now.
reach out? No.
No,
No,
we
we
don't
don't
reach
reach
out at
out.
all. No,
No.
we never
No,
reach
why would
out.
we do that?
Exactly. Exactly.
No, chat is important. Very important. So important we don't need to read it.
We'll draw
It lives
James
on
by
its
playing
own.
James Maria. Would you draw this against Hikaru? I've actually drawn Hikaru 3 times.
Wow.
1 win against Hikaru. I've beaten Fabiano. I've drawn Fabiano. I've beaten Naroditsky, Bortnik, Jospin. People be thinking I ain't really out here, but I'm very humble about it. But I really be
That
out
was
here.
very humble.
People just be talking, people,
I mean, your nickname is literally GM Canty.
right, yeah, that's true. I
Don't tell me
followed that
about being
after
humble.
I followed that from what's my man's Penguin, and then I saw Gary, and then shout out to Min, who I haven't seen him in a while. Min's now a GM, but you know, you always put it out there. Then you do it. And then
So that's just a goal.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Tons of people have done it before. And it's nice because you get to see it, especially at times when you want to not give up, but like you just be tired. You have an obligation to yourself, in fact.
Yeah, but if I nicknamed myself GM Photo Chess, do you know how much I would get not many nice messages.
Yeah, I mean, I think you get that now too as well, just from being a woman in chess, which sucks, absolutely sucks. And if you are doing that, then yeah, we're gonna ban you.
You're just asking for it.
Exactly, we're just gonna ban you.
Maybe I should do that. I will change my nickname. Okay, decided. I will change my nickname.
Absolutely. So you just bring out, the haters to block them. It's awesome. Bait the hate. There you go, J Doc. Come on.
So my mods have actually a job to do.
Oh, bro. That face. Yeah. Hikaru. Hikaru's like, what are we getting out of this?
Easy now,
nothing.
Eric. It's
here.
easy. It's too easy for you now. I should add more work. Yeah, Jeremy. Would never. I would never. I would just ask Eric to do that for me. I don't think I would even need to ask him.
That's right.
Come on, your messages already were exposed in Hikaru's chat too.
Oh wow, he got exposed. And that's a draw, guys. Hikaru analyzing the game. I think he was looking for his chance. It was like equal the whole game.
Yeah, there was something about a 4 that Hikaru really didn't like. Maybe it was like last chance to get some advantage there, but he missed something.
Yeah.
Maybe just missed a 4 idea. Oh, banana incoming. Oh no, MVL is getting unfair advantage there.
Oh shoot, he's getting A.
No.
Oh shoot.
But that's him.
We need spam, chat, spam.
Okay, so banana for MVL, flower for Hikaru.
Oh no.
Surely the flower is
he didn't got the banana.
Is
Dang
OP.
it. He's powering up.
Thank you. Now the balance is restored.
Perfect.
Now the balance is restored.
Unfair advantage there.
Game is being loaded. Yes, so now Hikaru will be playing with the black pieces.
Here we go. Petrov. Oh, I like when he plays this. This is a funky variation. This is not supposed to work. But it does.
No, I knew it's gonna happen. They will go to Armageddon.
This variation gives black some funky chances. Okay. Here we go.
The engine got excited there for a second and was like, no, yeah, no.
Yeah,
no.
Yeah.
Going back to my draw cave.
Look at
winning.
NBL even like,
Hikaru is winning.
On, bro. Yeah, I thought the same thing. He's like, bro, this is a draw. It should be 6.
Yeah, Hikaru is better on time. 20 seconds advantage.
He's winning. Yeah. Oh yeah, let's look at it from Carl's point of view. That is correct. Thank you for that.
Full 30 seconds advantage.
We're winning.
Okay, MBL is taking some time here.
Winning. Insurmountable.
Well, I guess he needs to defend A2. Maybe not. King B1 seems logical, but maybe A3. A3 he will weaken B3 square. Allow bishop B3 to happen.
There is a lot to think
maybe
about.
King B1 is better.
King B1, the natural. Whoa. Oh, I pushed like the play button, pause, and then like did that. Okay, King B1. Defending the pawn.
Or maybe b3. Oh no, b3.
Yeah, b3. I don't like a6.
a6.
He plays it though.
Oh, he is playing
I
it.
mean, this is super annoying. Like
a6 and but
guess
then
he wants
knight on
knight
e
d4.
no bishop, yeah, bishop on e6 will be hanging. So then he wants to play king b2 and it's all Gucci.
He says
Yeah,
just
Hikaru is
castle.
not
Don't
even
worry about
going for
any of the
that.
tricks. a6 again to be hit with knight d4. Here we go, bishop f7.
And then it's a6 thread.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Plays
will
it
need to
first.
move the knight. No, yeah, okay.
Just hanging out. One of these, probably here.
I feel like Hikaru still has a bit of an edge here because of the strength of his bishops.
These
Bishop
bishops.
d6.
He can also push, all of these. He has some. You have to watch out for this idea though, which is very annoying.
So maybe bishop g6.
Bishop g6. Rick d8 first. I think I have to get a g6 in, believe it or not. I want to go c5 and knight d3 with this cute little trick of winning the bishop pair like this. Something like that. But the knight could go back to f3, so it doesn't work.
Yeah. All right. Still pretty balanced, but yeah, true. Anything can happen.
His Arma.
I guess both of them are fine with going to Armageddon.
Yeah, he's definitely fine with
Maybe
Armageddon.
c5 next.
Yeah, c5. I didn't like
Take
this
away.
move here, which is super annoying. But is there any tricks? Can I go knight d3 anyway? I could.
Okay, but if knight f5, bishop g6, then you will defend it with a bishop?
Oh, I'll have. There's knight d6, which is kind of annoying. But I go rook e7, I guess. Maybe there's nothing.
Yeah, and then rook d7 and
Exactly, right?
can get
Pressure on the
annoying for
d5.
white.
Right. Oh, we
Yeah,
have some
lots of
moves, by the way.
options.
Oh, bishop f1.
Yeah, if this game is a draw, we have Armageddon. Can you take the knight? Oh, that's a good question. No, but if you take the knight, then the rook takes. And we are not taking back the rook. You meant if pawn takes back.
Yeah, there is something with rook takes. It might be just too much. Rook takes, pawn takes, bishop takes was the obvious, but then also there's rook takes, and then knight moving to d3 or c4, and then rook checking.
That's why I also like bishop g6, because currently our bishop is not doing anything.
Yeah.
But then we want to play c5 and knight d3.
C5 now, knight f5, takes,
Or maybe
takes.
b5, b4, but then our pawn on c7 will be too far.
Also annoying dealing with the weak c6 square, I believe, as well. Not what we generally want. But black to move here. Hikaru on the move.
Well, usually when you don't know what to do, you need to look for the worst placed piece. And I mean, he doesn't really have bad pieces, but if one piece is not doing anything, yeah, okay. One of the bishops, I wanted to say, the bishop on a5 is maybe not ideally placed, but also bishop on f7 is not really doing any particular role.
Yeah, I like the moves they're making. It's just improving position. He moves
He's
bishop back.
he's just aligning everything towards the center.
Yeah, h3, nice waiting move. No knight g4.
Any gems here, everyone in chat?
Oh yeah, I see what he's saying. Yeah, whole chat, everybody in chat. I'm 5,500 blitz. There you go, Cycle Chat. That boy
I'm already a
5,500.
FIDE Arena GM.
That boy,
Yeah.
yeah, going crazy.
Everyone shuts up. I am FIDE Arena GM. Literally, not even recognized by chess.com.
I actually just hit my high of 2850 on my bullet lead chess
I
account.
actually
have before
asked,
them.
they said no, we cannot recognize it.
Ah, dang
It's not a, it's not a real title. Sorry.
Not real. Darn it.
Oh, CM. I mean, not even GM.
CGEM. Hikaru on the move here, definitely in the think tank. What do I do? Is what he's saying. Maybe you could go G6 and just sit and chill, kind of thing, improving the position, stopping anything happening on knight f5. But I mean, it's sort of draw-esque as he's thinking here. Knight to c2 is a move that MVO could play to trade some stuff off as well.
Yeah, okay. It is pretty good. Like any title is pretty good, but is it good enough to call someone else an idiot? Probably not.
Is this a 3-result position? Yes. Anything can happen.
Correct.
Pawn c5. Problem with that one is it gives you a self-pin. Like c5 would run into some problems, I think. With
weaken the pawn as well.
Correct. It's like a self-pin now. Maybe something like knight to c5 or c2. And this is just kind of here now. It's sort of annoying. Base a5 though.
Such crazy coffee man. But you are a coffee GM. Recognized by FIDE.
Nice.
And chess.com. Thanks everyone for the follows. Lots of people joining today. Almost 7,000 right now.
Oh, a lot of y'all here. Not all you guys. Hope everybody's well and swell. Doing good.
Wow, by the way, MVL has a quite high rapid rating on chess.com. These are chess.com ratings.
Yeah, higher than Hikaru. I didn't even notice.
Impressive.
2858. Big fella.
Yeah, he might have the highest, one of the highest rapid ratings.
And Magnus was at 29 something.
Yeah, but only after playing this event. I think he started in this region, 28, 40, 50. But then with all the wins, got it higher.
Oh, Hikaru did freeze. Ain't no way he's just sitting there like that.
No.
Oh man, I hope his connection didn't go up, bro. I would be mad for him. Like I would literally be just as mad as he would. Like, come on,
yeah,
bro.
that's a problem in the hotels. They often restart your connection. I actually had the worst of it last week in a hotel in Malta. Literally at the top of each hour, it would freeze until I refresh, and then I have to put the
Log
password
back
again.
in.
Every
Yeah, I remember
hour.
that. I've seen that before. Yo, I think oh my goodness. There's no way he's not moving. Bro, what? Okay, there we go. Bishop c5.
Moved.
He's back. But we need
So
to
he
get his
had
camera
to,
back on.
yeah, I guess he's resetting his camera now. No, that would be really annoying. Lost a minute or something. Can the players see each other's cams? Technically they can, but I don't think they would because they have they have to put the game in what's it called? Focus mode. Full screen. Between the games they can. Or a farming by giving time modes. He just needed a title for his video today.
Or a farming.
I almost lost on time.
Wholesale Gambit Wi-Fi. 97. This is a move.
Hikaru was kidnapped. No.
Imagine that. People coming into his room. We're here to grab you, Hikaru. We have to fair play check you. Like, what? Get out of
Proctor
here.
came to Norway. Entered through the window. What are the odds? Magnus is in the
This
chat.
is a strong move, bro.
There is no
What?
such
Wait a
negative
second.
number.
This is a strong move. Maybe just take the rook. You know what? Just get the rooks off the board. There's too much going on. There's a lot of captures.
The question is if kick is even. I think kick is allowed in Norway. Stake is. Okay, less than 2 minutes. It has to speed up.
Bro, what?
Yeah, definitely
Must
something
be
is happening with his internet.
that sucks. I'm not gonna lie, bro. It really it's annoying. You know, obviously it's part of it. It's annoying.
I mean, it's nearly bullet already. No.
Might try to flag him, which is normal. But
It is very stressful.
yeah, it is stressful. No.
Doing it for content? No. Not even resigning for content.
Okay, at least he might be back. You know, he's making quicker moves now, so maybe
Yeah.
it's okay.
Yeah. Hope it's still in time, because he's almost 1 minute left. And now MVL has 2 bishops. I guess it's slight advantage. But how to even play for a win here? Like if they trade rooks, I suppose MVL will have slight odds for having the bishop pair. But then g3 is also a weakness. Okay, g6, he will bring up the king. Maybe go for king h6, g5.
Okay. Run the king up like this, play g5.
When you hold solo on
Oof.
time, you will try to trade pawns and go for less pieces. Because maneuvering only will increase chances for MVL here. Okay, he got some space.
Yeah.
Maybe he needs to reroute the knight to d5.
Very possible, but it still feels like
Or
something's off.
b4 even.
F5,
Yeah,
G5,
if he keeps the
push
c6
pass.
pawn alive, then he is in chances for holding this.
Something, yeah.
He needs to bring the king.
Okay.
Yeah, but feels like bishop e4 is immediately going for the dab. That's what MVL wants, to attack the pawn and then attack the knight. Well, it should be fine, but yeah, guys, it's time to spam the flower now. This is the time. I'm gonna bring the cat on the camera too.
Yeah, this is rough. I think it had to be a connection thing. Yeah, MVL wins, or he resigns.
Oh,
That's tough, man.
Too late, Mishka, too late.
That's tough. I think it was a connection.
Computer connected to phone Wi-Fi, but too much with the time situation. Okay. So he had to power out in the hotel. No way.
Yeah, like
What a
terrible.
moment for the whole power to go out.
Bro, what a time. Like,
In Norway,
are you kidding me? Are you,
not just in
yeah.
Norway, in Stavanger, the oil heart of Norway, they went out of power. It was in the chat. The Hikaru literally just posted in the chat. Scroll
Oh,
up. Scroll up.
oh, I'm scrolling up. Oh, I see computer connected to the phone Wi-Fi, but too much of the time situation. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, but oh my God.
Wow. Yeah, we knew something was up. That's insane, bro. How can you play under that
Mm,
condition, right? I mean, it is what it is.
that's
Like it happens. It sucks.
yeah.
It's terrible, bro. Not even gonna lie.
Yeah. That's a shame.
Since it requires power from the outlet. Yeah, he couldn't even use his webcam.
I mean, even if you still have internet, if the power goes out, your laptop starts working slower because it has to keep the battery going. It's already enough to like disrupt the game.
Yeah. Tough to go out like that, but hey, it gives more time now to prepare for Norway, rest, relax, things like that too as well. And like he had, this is the only way you can take out Hikaru. It's like it's not through the chest. It's through
Well,
unseen circumstances.
in fairness, also feel a little bit bad for MVL because it's not the nicest way to win the game. Like you would want to win in chess,
Yeah,
not in
absolutely.
internet, not in
Right.
power struggle.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we'll see if Hikaru will join, but I am guessing he is not happy right now. Oh, there was someone in MVL's camera. Oh, he will try to join with audio. Awesome.
Uh-huh.
Nice. Hikaru's joining, guys. Stay
Cool.
tuned.
Yeah, can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Hi.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi. Yeah, that was
Good.
frustrating.
Frustrating, definitely. Right.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, first things first, obviously in the first game, I mean, I was much better and I should
Mm.
have won that game. And then I just made this horrible blunder. So, I can only be unhappy about that because that was like the real game. But yeah, I mean, the power's out here. What can I do? I mean, basically, for anybody who's wondering, I had to connect to my phone. And even then, of course, as you guys probably know, obviously my webcam is connected to the power, so like I literally have no power. I'm on battery. My everything
Mm-hmm.
went out completely. So I mean, I guess on the bright side, it's good this happened today, and this didn't happen in one of the previous matches. If this was going to
Mm-hmm.
happen, like, and it happens in like I don't know an Armageddon against Levon or Nepo, that would have been catastrophic. So. Yeah, I mean it's a big bummer, it really is. But luckily it luckily it happened now at the end when it doesn't particularly matter that much, but still like it's disappointing. I mean, I think with increment maybe I would have had a chance. I mean I lost what like 2 minutes on that one move when I
Right.
played what 97 or something. I mean with increment maybe I would have had a chance to survive, but the problem is like with no increment I lose 2 minutes there. Of course, like everything's trying to reconnect to the
Mm-hmm.
Zoom meeting and everything else is just a complete it's a hot
No,
mess.
and the focus
And
is gone, and
just to be
yeah.
clear, for anybody who's asking, like the power is not back. Like my computer is on battery. I'm plugged in, everything's in. I'm still without power. Like there's no power. Um, so like there's no power, there's no Wi-Fi. Like it's just that I'm connected to my phone. That's the only reason I'm able to talk to you guys.
Mm.
Like it's a big bummer, but at least it happened now, and it didn't happen in an earlier match when it would have been really tragic, really tragic.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Well,
yeah, it's
at
it's it's
least short day for you. More time to prepare, get some
Prepare and
rest
relax, food,
for Norway
rest.
chess.
Yeah, no, I mean, of course, it's just it's a bummer. And to people in chat who want to troll, you can troll all you want, but I mean, the position was completely fine. If I don't lose 2 minutes, I don't lose that game. I mean, it would have
Right.
been a draw,
No, it's yeah.
ordinarily, but then I'm running out of time. I have to move quickly, and of course, I blunder. So for anybody who wants to be an idiot, go for it, knock yourself out. But that's kind of missing the point of what really happened with this game. So, but it is what it is. I played relatively well, I think, in this event, so I should be happy with that. I mean, of course, there was a Rook FG3 yesterday against Magus, which was disappointing.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. I mean, there's nothing to do. There's nothing to do. I mean, there's just nothing to actually do about this. Like, I mean, I can't change anything on my end. I mean, I can get mad at the hotel or something, but there's nothing I can really do about it. So it is what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah, I mean,
But it's
like
a
you said
shame because
yesterday.
it's a shame because if Magnus were here, he probably would have the same issue, and maybe he would have lost the
Mm.
game somewhere along the way. But that's how it goes. So yeah.
Same country, but not the same
Oh,
city.
oh, oh, wait. Someone in chat says it's not only the hotel, but parts of Stavanger have no internet. Wait, really?
Oh,
Wow.
Really?
there's something going on.
That's
Is it
wait,
similar to what
really?
happened to Spain and Portugal?
Let me go to Twitter and see what they're saying quickly. Someone said that. I mean, someone said that could be random. But that would be pretty funny, actually. That'd be pretty
Let's see.
funny.
Timing,
Let me
impeccable
see.
timing there.
Yeah. I don't see anything right off, but but that would be pretty funny if that actually happened. Um,
Magnus was scared and turned off the electricity, called the government. Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, I don't see anything right off on the internet, but or anything, but
No, it's
yeah,
yeah.
it's what it
Sorry,
is. Like it's
it
what it
is.
is.
It is annoying. Like you could not really do much today. You were preparing to play it, even though it's a short match,
Yeah,
but
I mean
still.
the thing is at that moment too, like it's like I mean immediately everything dies and it's just impossible. But
Mm.
yeah, that's
It's
how it
hard to
goes.
focus after this as well.
I mean but the main thing isn't so much about focus, it's the fact that there's no increment. Like, oh wait,
Oh,
wait,
oh,
did I get something?
oh, got something
No,
came back. Internet back on.
did something
looks
come
like the
back?
camera is
No, the
back.
the, the internet's here. Or did the camera come
Nice.
back?
Yep.
Okay,
Yes,
so
the
now the
camera
power
is
just
back.
came back like after 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess you can do the recap if there is enough for a recap there.
Yeah. That's actually really funny. That's actually pretty funny. Well, yeah, like I said, at least it's not a me issue. At least it's not a me issue. It's but yeah, that's
Yeah, we were saying that the only
not
way to take down Hikaru is something unseen circumstances is the only way that we're
yeah,
going to take down
yeah, that's
Hikaru here.
that's really a bummer. But
Unfortunate.
it is what it is. I played the exact 10 minutes that I needed power, it goes out. Well, what to do, you
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
I mean,
Right.
it's
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like if you were to ask me if there had to be an event moment during the event when the power went out, this is probably the best time for it to happen.
Yeah.
Objectively, if you think about it, like it would have been
At the
catastrophic if it was
end,
happening in
yeah.
Armageddon against Nepo or Levon. Against Magnus, it would have been very sad too. But like here, it's probably the best. It's probably the best best situation where everything could die. So yeah, it's a big bummer, but that's how it goes. So yeah, what to do?
Well, if
That's
it's
what.
any consolation, MVL actually played
Mhm.
really well match against Netherbeck.
No, I
Hmm.
know
That
that. I
was
mean, if I look at
really,
this, I mean, the first game I should have won though. Like, I mean, honestly,
Hmm.
out of
yeah.
the opening, I was much better. If I go F3, Bishop C3, and E4, I mean, I probably win. I mean, I don't want to say I win because it's defendable for Black, but considering no increment and the two bishops, I probably win the game there.
Hmm.
So that was very disappointing because I wasn't sharp and I blundered that. But it's what it is, and the power goes out in game two. Who knows what even happens? Like I win the first game, lose the second one because of the power. Who knows? Like I don't really deal in what ifs, but it's still kind of a little bit sad for it to end that way. But so be it. So be it.
In the first game, I noticed that, I don't know if we are on any delay, but I noticed that you were particularly not happy when he played F4.
Yeah, I just blundered it. I mean, I just blundered it. I just blundered it. That's what happened.
The move F4, you didn't expect he will
Yeah,
play it.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no. I mean,
No, yeah,
but for anybody,
MVL
yeah,
was very sharp.
Yeah, for anybody who's asking about the second game and talking about it, like knight e7 is a move that I just played because I was freaking out. I mean, there were many moves there that I think were completely fine, probably other than knight e7. I mean, like knight f8 probably is even okay. B6 is probably okay. I mean, I think there are many moves that are fine, but you know, it's just a bad situation to be in.
Yeah.
So actually, someone in chat says it. Stavanger
Yeah,
at the
local
local newspaper.
news.
Power outages throughout the region.
Crazy.
Wow.
Wow.
That's actually really comical. That's actually really comical. That's really, really comical. Comical stuff.
Well, I just hope nothing like that happens in Saudi Arabia.
No, of course not. But I mean, what would be really funny is if we could get a power outage in Oslo tomorrow. That would be really funny. That would be very ironic.
And then Bill just gets
yeah.
gets taken to the grand final win. Nice.
Yeah.
Power
No. Of
outages.
course, that would be hilarious. That would actually be great. But anyway, you know, it is what it is. You know, it's there isn't really much to be said. Like I can't really be unhappy. I mean, it's kind of a blah feeling. It's just like, I mean,
Yeah.
it's just what it is. Like I mean, I can't be upset. I'm obviously not happy, but you know, I would say that I played well overall, and so it's good. But that's yeah, it's kind of fitting that it ended this way. Kind of fitting. So, and for anybody who's asking, like even if Maxime tried to like offer a rematch, like I wouldn't take it. Like it's gone and done with. Like that none of that stuff matters. None of that stuff matters. It's fine. So it's all
No,
good.
of course. At
Yeah,
this
all
point,
good.
both of you are in the final anyways. That's all that
Exactly.
matters.
And Norway
Yeah, I
coming
mean, I
up.
was thinking about this end position. Was I actually losing? I mean, I had no time, so I was going to get flagged anyway, no matter what I did.
It
Was I
looked
actually
like,
losing?
yeah,
No. If I put the
engine
bishop on
says it
c7 right
is.
away. If I put the bishop on c7 right away. I mean, I blundered there too because I had no time.
Instead of bishop, well,
Where? What position?
it says bishop d8
After
is
he
really
played g4.
bad.
No. After he played g4. Oh, sorry, I'm not
Oh,
watching.
G4, bishop
if you
C7.
Yeah,
play
right here, bishop
immediately bishop
c7. Yeah,
c7,
is this actually losing or not? I'm not. I assume
well,
it is somehow, but I don't know. How does
well,
white
it's
win though?
Right.
really
Well,
difficult on the screen.
white goes like bishop c4, knight
There
e7,
it is.
bishop. It's like bishop
Okay.
c4, knight
Bishop
e7.
d4. It says
Yeah,
bishop
bishop d4,
d4,
king g7. Yeah, and how
Okay.
does white win though? Bishop d4, king g7.
bishop
Okay.
a6,
So what?
or
Doesn't
probably
matter. Okay,
king. No,
doesn't matter. I'm
I
just
don't
gonna
think
wait.
it's that easy. And yeah, it
Like
says
bishop e6 or bishop a6. I mean, whatever. But like,
Okay.
I just wait forever. Bishop d8,
Yeah.
and I just
And how do you
wait.
get in, right?
yeah, it says advantage, but it keeps shuffling the bishop back and forth.
Back and
So
forth.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
not.
probably if
probably a
this
draw. Probably a draw. Yeah.
probably if this happens, I would have gotten flagged. Like at some point, he would have brought the king to c4, sacked the bishop on c6, and I would have gotten flagged anyway. Is what
Something
happened.
like that, right? Okay.
But yeah, it's kind of gross. It's kind of gross.
The
Yeah,
time split.
I mean, I think this position with the increment probably I could have drawn it, but I think already here I've got 1 minute. I mean, I would have gotten flagged anyway. Like the time was just. It was just too much to overcome. It was just too much to overcome. I mean, there's just no way. So, yeah, it's what it is. For anybody who's asking, I mean, no stream tomorrow. I mean, on the bright side, this means that I don't have to waste my time with this event anymore. I mean, not to like diminish the event, but definitely I will say that it's been difficult because like I like today I wanted to study some, but I had to keep an eye on the matches, see when they're going to end. So at least tomorrow I'm completely free. I can focus on the event, and it's all good. So yeah, it's what it is. It's very disappointing, but there's nothing that I can do about it. All I can do is go yell at the power company, and I don't think that's gonna I don't think that's gonna do anything either. So
No,
Yeah.
probably not.
yeah. So
Well,
yeah, that's how it goes.
if you find strength to play some Freestyle Friday or something, of
No.
course we'll
I
be
mean, I'm done. I mean,
super
I'm
happy.
done.
But
I
yeah,
mean, I'm done. I'm focused on Norway chess. I'm done. I'm done with all of this. So
fair.
yeah, but it was fun. So I mean, obviously, I guess I'll do a light recap of today. It'll be fairly boring probably because there's so much to talk about other than power. But I'll do a recap. So stay tuned for that on YouTube. But for everybody who's watching, hope you guys enjoy the stream. And of course, we will have coverage of Norway chess starting, I believe, on Monday, if I'm not mistaken. I think Monday. So we'll have coverage
Yep.
starting on Monday of the event, and looking forward to it. So I'll see everybody then. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a great rest of your day. See you guys.
See ya.
Thank you,
Bye.
Hikaru.